So I wanted to do a real quick bonus video addressing the alternate spoilers for Dragon Ball Super Episode 95. And just before I go into this conversation with you guys, just want to let you know that this is going to contain spoilers or possible spoilers, or actually it's going to have spoilers for sure for Super Episode 95. So if you want to go into these episodes like 94 and 95, if you want to go into them not knowing anything, you've been warned. Okay, so an alternate magazine has released spoilers for Dragon Ball Super 94 and 95. And one thing I'll say is that we got to talk about this. There are alternate spoilers out there because what happens is you've got different magazines who are covering Super revealing different information. Now, Herms went ahead and translated this. With episode 94, there's not really too much to say because we've already got so much information on that episode that it's like whatever. Now, episode 95 is an interesting one. June 18th, the wickedest, the evilest Frieza runs wild. Now, that title is not the same title that we got in the original leak, which came out, about a day ago, roughly. The original one was called Goku and Frieza Unite, Trap of Universe 4. Now, it could be one of those things where this episode 95 title is just a provisional title, and that the finalized title is, of course, this one. But this has led some people to believe that the leaks are faked. Now, because of all the evidence that we had dug up about the Yamcha voice actor and, the fact that the leaks actually had the correct writer for the Super episode, if these leaks, the original ones from yesterday, turned out to be fake, this is the biggest hoax ever because basically what that faker would have had to have done is they would have had to have first of all, known the writing staff very, very well. And there's only a handful of people in our community that are really that familiar with the writing staff, like Anime AJ, the behind the scenes. So you never see spoiler leaks that are fake have that much information. So that leads me to believe that if this is a fake, it's probably the most sophisticated and well orchestrated fake we've ever had in the history of our community. I don't believe it's a fake though, but there is one thing that is slightly different in the two previews, the two spoilers that is, that I want to cover. So with episode 95, okay, we're going to recap the original leak here. Ken Zyro says, he translated this from the 2chan, members of Universe 9 visit Earth of Universe 7 to target Frieza. That's the assassins, of course. Goku and Frieza don't intend to make it a long fight and are forced to fight together. Meanwhile, Kitella, who was watching their fight, comes up with a secret plan. The thing is, it's interesting but that this is what's going on, but that all makes sense, and that would, of course, lead to the story or the supposed rumor or whatever of Frieza joining Universe 4, which is the big kind of thing, but that's not until episode 96, okay? So if you look at the Herms translation, right here, you can see it on your screen, from the original, or from the other magazine, he writes, a mysterious gang lays an ambush for Goku and Frieza after they return from Hell. That is totally matching up. Frieza transforms to his golden form and mercilessly slaughters his enemies. Goku's too busy covering Frieza's surroundings to stop him. So it does sound like they're going to be teaming up in a way, but it looks like what's happening here is that Frieza is killing these assassins, and I think Goku, when they say Goku's covering him, I think it's more so that he's trying to protect Frieza, but Frieza's just going around killing dudes. So the big argument here, or the big, my speculation, my guess, is that Frieza's going to go gold and start killing off these assassins, and Goku doesn't want him to kill these people. He's like, no, don't kill them. There's no need to kill them, but Frieza doesn't care because he's Frieza. That's my guess, but based on the two leaks or whatever, it looks like they match up. The only difference between the two leaks is that the Kitella scene where he says that he has a secret plan, that's only in one leak. This leak over here does not say anything about Kitella. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's fake. Again, in order for this to have been a fake, the original leaks, the person who came up with this would have to have had extremely high knowledge of who the behind the scenes writing staff is at Super, and they would have had to have made an educated guess, a very lucky educated guess, that the assassin stuff was going to continue into episode 95, because we know the assassin storyline begins in 94. That we know. It's been confirmed in the next episode preview, but 95, we didn't know that the assassin thing was going to go on for an extra episode. So either this person is the luckiest guesser in the world and should be playing Vegas slot machines or whatever, or they faked the entire thing, which I don't believe they did, because like I said, folks, there's so much evidence to suggest that with 95, right, that it's not a fake. I mean, very few fakers actually have the, I guess, patience to look up who the writers are and things like that. That takes something that's purely methodical to do. I don't see that many contradictions. Some people have said there are. The only difference that it looks like, it says that Goku and Frieza fight together, and that's pretty much what's happening here. It's just that here it looks like, Frieza actually kills these freaking assassins. Like, he actually takes them out. So it's interesting. I'm curious about where they go with this. One more thing, too, I wanted to clarify, all right? The stuff with Yamcha being the replacement, that's just speculation. I actually got to watch Rhymestyle's video after I published mine, and he said the same thing, that he thinks it's Yamcha. We both kind of had the same idea. There's no guarantee that it is Yamcha. It could be somebody else. It could be Monaka. It could be freaking Trunks, future Trunks. Maybe Whis gets a time ring and goes to get him. I don't think so, but it could be. So I'm just letting everybody know that there's no guarantee it's Yamcha, because none of the leaks, including the original ones, stated it was Yamcha. They just said it was him. So I was a little skeptical of Frieza going to Universe 4. I thought it was kind of a moot plot point. So there's always in the back of my mind, like, okay, maybe this is fake, because you never know. I mean, it is the internet, anything can be faked, but I just feel like the fact that the original leak was able to guess the assassin storyline would continue, and Goku and Frieza would have to fight them, again, that's really, really, really lucky guess there, so I don't believe it's fake, but I wanted to address this for you guys. I wanted to give you the information, and it's up to you to figure out, well, it's not figure out, but it's up to you to, I guess, in your own head, whether you think it's real or fake. Who knows? We're going to get more information later this week, I think. But what a crazy week for Dragon Ball Super. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button if you have not. Like the video. It helps me out a lot. And give me your thoughts down below on, the new information that we have. It looks like Frieza is going to just, like Herm said, mercilessly slaughter people. So that's going to be quite the violent scene in Dragon Ball Super. I didn't think that a bunch of no-name jabroni assassins would have a chance against Golden Frieza, so there you go. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later on.